Alright, buckle up, gearheads. You're about to hear the truth on 14 trucks in 2025 that have you second guessing every dollar you spend. I'm talking rigs that look shiny on the lot but tank in value faster than a lead foot burnout on cheap tires. One of these trucks has a dirty little secret that make your jaw drop by ain't spilling it till the end. So stick with me. This is your boy, a guy who's been wrenching and cruising since I could reach the pedals, and I am here to save you from buyer's remorse with stories from the road and truths that hit like a V8 roar. Welcome to the channel, where we live for the smell of gasoline and the hum of a well-tuned engine. If you're new here, we're all about real talk, no fluff, no dealer nonsense. Just the kind of gearhead passion that makes you want to hit the open road. Today, we're diving into 14 trucks that buyers are regretting in 2025, and why their value's gonna crash before 2026. These ain't just numbers or specs. I'm giving you the dirt from behind the wheel, with a few wild tales to keep it real. First up, let's talk about a full-size pickup that promised the moon but delivered a mud puddle. I am thinking of a trucklet call it the Chrome King, loaded with bling, a touchscreen the size of a tablet, and a price tag that'd make your wallet weep. Drove one last summer, felt like a spaceship. But here's the kicker, the resale value's dropping like a rock. Why? Overhyped tech that glitches worse than a 90s dial-up modem. A buddy of mine bought one, thought he was living the dream, until the infotainment froze mid-road trip, leaving him with no GPS and a $60,000 paperweight. Compare that to my old 98 F150 thing S, still hauling firewood like it's got something to prove. The Chrome King's depreciation, down 30% in a year. Ouch. Next, there's this compact pickup that's all the rage on social media. You've seen the ads. Rugged dude, mountain backdrop, towing a trailer like it's nothing. I took one for a spin, expecting to be blown away. Felt more like a go-kart with a bed. The engine's got the heart of a lawnmower, and the payload. My grandma's hatchback could carry more. Back in '85, my uncle had a Toyota truck that could take a beating and still run circles around this thing. The new Kid S resale is tanking, because buyers are figuring out it's more style than substance. Dealerships are already slashing prices, and it ain't even 2026. Now, let's get to a heavy-duty beast that's got diesel fans drooling. This thing's got torque for days, but the maintenance costs? Good lord, it's like feeding a racehorse. I met a guy at a truck stop, swear he was near tears, talking about his repair bills $8,000 in 1 year. The diesel market's shifting with fuel prices climbing and electric trucks lurking. This rig's value is nosediving, as owners dump M4 or something cheaper to keep alive. Reminds me of the old days when Detroit iron ruled, but even those tanks didn't bleed you dry like this. Here's a wild one, a luxury truck that's trying to be a Rolls-Royce with a hitch. Leather seats, softer than a summer breeze, but the frame's weaker than my cousin's excuses. Took one off, rod felt like it was gonna cry for mercy. Compare that to the 70s Chevy C10 my dad restored. That thing could climb a cliff and still shine at a car show. This fancy rig's value's crashing because buyers are realizing you need a $90,000 truck to haul mulch. Depreciation's hidden 35% in 18 months. Yikes. Let's talk midsize for a sec. There's a truck out there with a killer ad campaign, think explosions, epic music, the works. But drive it, and it's like dating someone who's all looks and no soul. The transmission lags like it's thinking about life choices. And the interior's plasticky enough to make a Hot Wheels car jealous. I had one for a week, and every time I hit the gas, it felt like the truck was asking, "You sure about this?" My old Ranger from '02 had more spirit. Resale dropping 25% because owners are trading up for something with actual grit. Now, here's a curveball, an electric truck that's got everyone buzzing. Range is decent, power's insane, but the charging, man, unless you live next to a supercharger, you're stuck sipping coffee for hours. I took one cross-country, and let me tell you, range anxiety's real. Reminds me of the time my buddy ran out of gas in his '67 Mustang. Difference is, you can carry a gas can, not a power station. These electric rigs are losing value fast, as buyers realize the infrastructure ain't there yet. By 2026, they're projecting a 40% drop in resale. Wild, right? I could go on their work truck with a bed too small for a sheet of plywood. A tough rig that shakes like a leaf over 70 miles per hour. And get me started on the one with a turbo that sounds like a ticked-off vacuum cleaner. Each of these 14 has a story, and they all end the same. Buyers hyped up by flashy ads, only to find out the truck's a letdown. Like the time I thought a shiny new muscle car would outrun my buddy's beat-up Camaro. Spoiler, it didn't. These trucks are losing value because they overpromise and underdeliver, and the market's calling their bluff. Now, I ain't saying all 2025 trucks are duds. There's a hidden gem out there, a rig that's got the heart of a classic and the tech to match. I'm saving that reveal for the end, so hang tight. But first, let's talk about why this matters. Trucks ain't just vehicles, they're partners. They haul your gear, your dreams, your life. When I was 16, my first truck, a beat-up '88 Silverado, taught me freedom. Every dent told a story, every mile a memory. These 2025 regrets, they're breaking hearts because they don't live up to that legacy. The market's ruthless. Buy a truck that's all hype, and you're out thousands when you try to sell. So, what's the gem? Drumroll, folks, it's a mid-size rig that's flying under the radar. Think old-school reliability with just enough tech to keep you grinning. I drove one through a storm last month, and it handled like it was born for it. Resales holding steady, and owners are raving. Why? It's built for gearheads, not TikTok trends. I ain't naming it yet. Drop a comment with your guess, and I'll spill the beans in the next video. As we cruise to the finish line, here's the big question. Why do we keep falling for the hype? Is it the ads, the dealer pressure, or just us chasing that perfect ride? These 14 trucks are a wake-up call. Buy with your heart, but use your head. If you loved this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next one. Share your worst truck regret in the comments. I'm ready, everyone, and let's keep the rubber burning and the stories rolling. What's the one truck you'd never touch in 2025? Hit me with it, and I'll see you on the road. Alright, gearheads, we're back in the driver's seat, picking up where we left off on those 14 trucks in 2025 that are breaking hearts and wallets faster than a drag strip crash. If you missed the first part, I just spilled the tea on rigs that look tough but crumble under scrutiny. With a tease about a hidden gem that's got my motor running. I am your guy, who has been chasing horsepower since I was old enough to steal the keys to Dad's old Dodge, and we're keeping this ride real, no showroom shine, just the grit and soul of a true car nut. Let us hit the gas and dive into the next batch of trucks that LL have you rethinking your next buy with stories that LL make you feel like you re-riding shotgun on a moonlit cruise. So, let us talk about a truck that's trying to be the Swiss Army knife of pickups for Siddle. They said, tow anything, they said. I took one out to haul a trailer full of gravel, thinking it'd flex like the Hulk. Nope, the suspension groaned like it was begging for mercy, and the tow rating, more like a suggestion than a promise. Reminds me of my cousin S91 Bronco, beat to hell but could drag a house without blinking. This 2025 wannabe S resale is tanking 28% in a year because buyers are finding out it has more show pony than workhorse. Dealerships are stacking these on the lot, and they ain't moving. Then there's this eco-friendly truck that's all about saving the planet. Sounds noble, right? I drove one, and the hybrid system's smooth until you need real power. Tried pulling a boat up a hill, and it felt like the truck was wheezing through a straw. Back in the day, my buddy's old Cummins diesel would have laughed at that hill. This green machine S dropping 33% because the fuel savings guarantee matched the hype, and repair costs for that fancy hybrid tech through the roof. Owners are ditching them for gas guzzlers that actually get the job done. Now, let's get to a full-size rig that's got a badge with serious street cred. You know the brand been making trucks since your grandpa was in diapers, but this one, it's like they forgot their roots. The interior's got more rattles than a snake pit, and the engine's thirstier than a camel in the desert. I took it on a road trip, and every bump had me checking if the dash was gonna fall off. Compare that to my '84 GMC that is still kicking, built like a tank, and twice as loyal. This new one's resale is down 30% because buyers are smelling the cost-cut corners. Makes you wonder what happened to the days when trucks were family. Here's a weird one. A truck with a bed so short you'd think it's allergic to cargo. I tried loading up some lumber, and half of it was playing Twister over the tailgate. Who's this for? Not contractors, that's for damn sure. Reminds me of the time I saw a guy try to haul a couch in a Miata ambitious, but dumb. This truck S crashing 27% as owners realize it's more lifestyle prop than actual truck. The market's brutal, and this one's talking a beating. Oh, and don't sleep on the one that's marketed as adventure ready. Sounds cool, but I took it off-road, and it got stuck faster than my boots in spring mud. The 4x4 system's about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. My old Jeep CJ7 would have eaten that trail for breakfast. This poser S dropping 35% in value because buyers are learning it's all Instagram flex. No real grit. You want adventure? Stick to the classics. Now, let's pause for a sec. These trucks are making me miss the golden days. Think 70s, 80s, when a truck was your partner, not a status symbol. I remember cruising with my pops in his old Ford AM radio, blaring Skinnerd, bed full of camping gear. That's what a truck's supposed to be, a story machine. These 2025 flops, they're forgettable, but that hidden gem I mentioned, it's got that old soul with a modern twist. I drove it through a backroad blitz, and it felt like it was read in my mind, tight handling, just enough tech, and a price that won't make you sell your soul. Resales holding strong, and forums are buzzing with owners who get it. I'm keeping the name close to the chest. Guess it in the comments, and I'll drop a hint next time. As we roll toward the finish, here's the real talk. Trucks are more than metal and rubber. They're freedom, grit, the heartbeat of a gearhead's life. These 14 regrets are a lesson. Don't fall for the shiny ads or the dealer's smooth talk. Buy something that feels like it's got your back, like that first truck you ever drove. If this video's got your engine revving, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. Drop your thoughts below. What's the worst truck you've driven, and what's your dream rig for 2025? Let's keep the stories flowing and the tires spinning. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay true to the road.